It's the Dopeish podcast. Let's get to the introduction. Hey, let's go. Whoa, that's a whole lot of Dopeish. Not a little, but a whole lot of Dopeish. Oh, they want that Dopeish. Yeah, they want that Dopeish. Oh my God, that's a whole lot of Dopeish.
All right, welcome to Dopeish. Today we have our musician or artist of the week, and from Aura RVA, pronounce it right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Heavy metal band.
Heavy metal slash, like, I guess you'll call it the new wave words, like trapcore, I guess. Is what you put it. Yeah.
Trapcore.
That's like the term that's used now. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, well, my name's Nyshawn. I do vocals in Aura. I'm actually one of the people that founded the band along with Tim Davis and Zach Burkett, so it's been pretty cool. We've been in the works for just like 4 or 5 years, so it's pretty cool to actually see it all get off the ground, actually get some motion, you know. So.
All right. So, how long have you been? How long has the band been together?
As of like officially, year or 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 years. So we put our first single out at the end of a year, roughly a year. We put our single out in 2020 last year. Excuse me, no, 2 years. I'm sorry. 2 years. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, so we like dropped it in 2019. In December on this winter solstice. So,
how'd you guys get together and form this
well,
band?
me and Zach actually, man. He was in my band. Me and Zach, man, we were in a band called Northern Family a while back. He replaced one of my drummers in the band. I met Zach when I was like 14.
All right.
Yeah, he played drums, and at the time I wasn't even in the band, man. I was just like getting into it. I was like the only black dude out there, and I was just like, just getting into it. I was like, this is pretty dope, you know. I was like meeting other black dudes and stuff too. So I mean, it was pretty cool to see other brothers in the scene and stuff like that. Women as well, black women as well.
Right.
So it was really dope.
There's a from hanging out in Richmond, like I don't anymore, but I used to, like between 2010 and 2017, 18, I was like heavy in the Richmond scene. And slowly but surely, as the years progressed, I started to see a lot more people of color in like the gothic metal,
and it's actually really
scene.
Cool.
It's real. What's the word I'm looking for? It's refreshing.
Yeah, and it's actually that's the best word.
Yeah, it's refreshing. Because like at first, like me, like I don't know if I could really fall into any classification, but like I was like kind of. I used to have like a real big hipster phase, especially in Richmond. So like seeing other people of color, that's in that same phase or other things.
Other thing than the norm. Or
supposed to. The societal norm,
Yeah.
Seeing other people of color in different, representing different genres, it made me feel a lot more, what's the word?
I guess, I don't know the word, but I guess it made me personally more free, maybe feel I'm more free to express myself even more.
Yes. Because at first it's like, you come around, a lot of white people, and you're involved in a society that normal black people really wouldn't be.
And this thing that you can say and do whatever. They're just like, oh shit, like what's up?
And I'm from Brooklyn, so it's like coming, seeing like black people in a heavy metal and
it's just like
it's not something you really see up there.
I mean, that's the same thing. I mean, it's kind of cool because like I grew up in Chester, really small town. So I mean, there was like a lot of people of color. I mean, I would say it's like a good half now, but when I was first in elementary school and stuff, there was like, I'd say the lesser side, but there were some. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and we were all like, not, I hate to put the word different, but we had some that were in the norm, some that, we got picked on for like shit, skateboarding, and like, I used to wear DCs and shit, and they used to be like, what? It's like, I'm sorry, bro, like, I'm sorry.
That's just me. I mean, it goes to show you that, you can't really put a color or a race on any kind of aesthetic.
No, not at all. I mean, it's not even just black folks into it now. I mean, I see like Hispanic, Asian, you see it all now, so it's dope.
You can't put a race or color on an aesthetic because, I mean, it's an aesthetic. Everybody can do it. Everybody can love it. It's not, one type of people is meant to like rock
specific
and
style,
you know,
yeah.
specific, you know, it's not like that
And that's the
anymore.
cool
I mean,
thing, man.
even I want to say a year or so ago, I found out about Jada Pinkett Smith, her heavy metal.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And I was kind of like thrown away by it. I was like, what?
Yeah, she's doing this.
You know,
yeah,
like,
you'd be amazing.
this is
IC's
different.
Project.
Yeah.
I see.
You know,
yeah.
and I saw Idris Elba had a music video out the other day. He raps.
What?
Idris Elba, yeah, he
No,
raps.
I didn't know
He's
that.
a DJ and he's a rapper. Shaq DJs. Yeah,
I've seen that.
he was at
I've seen
Coachella,
that,
you know.
I've
So
seen
you have
that.
all these different people of color. I mean, like Idris Elba, you know, doing rap is like kind of like out there. That's like when we found out Denzel Washington was doing opera, you know.
That was a throw.
Yeah.
That was a throw.
But it's like, you know, finding out Jada Pinkett Smith is like
making heavy metal.
yeah,
Of all people.
Of all people.
Yeah,
But then you got Willow Smith. She does. I think she was doing R&B at first, but I think she's doing like
pop punk or something like that.
pop punk. Now she's doing yeah. I think
yeah.
first it was like a pop punk. I think now it's merging more into like metal a little bit. Same
Yeah,
as her
I
mom.
haven't checked that. I just see like
And then you got
this
this
clickbait for
Yeah, then you got the son.
He has
he's
a
been
water
rapping.
company too.
He has a
So,
what?
A water company.
A water company?
Yeah, you can buy like his water. It comes like these cool like little plastic containers.
What?
Yeah, he has his own water company. It's like eco-friendly like bottles and shit. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That's what made me look into his music. I was like, he has a water company. Then I saw like, oh, he also has this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, cool.
So what made you get into or what age, you know, did you start getting into
Man, it's funny you ask that question because I just come like realization. Like I was thinking about stuff. It's like thing was like, why do I like music so much? This bad recently, and I was thinking like it's always been around my life. I was a huge athlete for like most of my life before I picked up music. Like junior year, I just made a flip, stopped playing for LC Berg, went to music, joined a band. Coach was just like, what?
What?
Like, you went to trials, made a team, and you just quit. I'm like, I just changed your heart.
That's some type of shit you see in a movie, yeah.
Like, and then, like, you know, my grandma and stuff, man, I would grow up, like, grandma was always playing music in my house, cleaning up Saturday mornings, so she knew how it is, so, you know, like, she would play Whitney Houston, you know, like, I grew up on a whole lot of R&B, and, like, hip-hop, like, you know, old school hip-hop, like, my mom and them were huge into old school, and, like the Far Side, and all that types of shit, yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Okay.
like, that's a lot of my roots, like, stem from, so, like, you know, like, so, like, even rappers like Soulja Slim, some rappers, like, stuff like that, so, it's just been a huge part of me my entire life. Like, I mean, if you look at like my musical background, like it was like Maxwell, Whitney Houston, you know, Luther Vandross, Jeffrey Osborne, shit like that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Like, I grew up on straight soul music, and then like I hated heavy metal. Honestly, I hated rock. Anything had a guitar, and I was just like, that's whack. Like, I'm not listening to that. They can do that out my face, you know. I played Guitar Hero 3, Bulls on Parade, I Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, and that threw me, bro. I was just like, this dude's rapping on metal, and my whole world was just like,
yeah, flipped upside down.
And now, like,
you can do this?
Yeah. And I thought that shit, and I was like, that's fucking talent, bro. 'Cause that's not a beat. This dude's on guitar and drums. That's different. And I was just like, oh shit, you got it. Like, it inspired me so much, and I was like, and then I found Linkin Park and other shit like that. My friend Jesse, he played, you know, his mom used to listen to like 3 Days Grace, like, so I started like catching on mainstream shit, and I was like, well, okay, I like this a little bit, all right, okay, you know, I probably let me save this shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, damn sure I'm gonna tell my mama and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear my headphones and shit like on 2, volume 2.
Low key jamming.
Yeah. Walking on the way. So, like, yeah. It was pretty cool, you know, and then, like, I got my mom into it. That was the cool part that got me, like, really moved, because, like, I was showing my mom Linkin Park and sharing the Linkin Park Jay-Z crossover. My mom's a huge Jay-Z, the old school Jay-Z fan. You know, those are always old songs. Get your dirt off your shoulder. Shit. My mom was like, oh, shit. You know, she was like, this is sweet. And I was like, oh, yeah, you like that, huh? You like that? Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. My mom got into the heavy shit with me. So, like, it's pretty cool. Like, my mom, like, she's been in with the Journey for me for a little bit, too.
Mm-hmm.
I got her into it. She, like, you know, she, like, back in her day, she, like, AC/DC. She was, like, the only black girl in a lot of her classes. So, you know, she was around the culture and shit like that.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, she's into like a lot of old, like, you know, she kind of likes more mainstream stuff, but bless her soul. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's just been a part of me my entire life. And then honestly, what pushed me to actually start making music was like what's my first concert? They had a metal concert, and I was like, I went to see this one band Chelsea Grin, and like I was like, oh shit, this is what I want to do. Like, this is it, you know. Then I met Zach, my drummer, and he was like 14, of beating the shit out these drums, and I'm just like, whoa, like this dude's the same age as me, you know. And I'm like, all right, cool, like you definitely got it, like so. Yeah, just went from there.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's a good story, bro.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That was very inspiring, actually.
I appreciate it.
How it all started, where you began, you know?
It was pretty cool. I mean, I started, you know, my first little band. I played synth. I made beats and shit on my little microKORG and stuff, and I joined the band. I'm like, you know, people are like fucking with me. They're like, yo, dude, like, just look, you're safer in school. And I was just like, oh shit, like, all right, cool. Like, I guess I got somewhat what it takes. You know, then Zach joined my band. And I was like, oh shit, you know, my friend I just met, joined my band. Like, we were in two separate bands for the longest time.
Okay, so then y'all finally got together.
Yeah, so
like Superman
cool.
and Batman.
Yeah, crazy. And then, you know, like, that band fell apart, and me and Zach were in a hump for like 6 years, bro. Yeah, me and Zach, we joined projects, they fell apart. Joined projects, fell apart. I'll show you my Dropbox of sound, like fucking 30 songs, you know, front to back, 3+ minutes, never be released, never heard nothing for this projects we had to drop. Damn. Yeah, and then we were like, fuck it, we're gonna start from the ground up ourselves. Got this dude, Tim. I've been knowing Tim. He's been a cousin of one of my friends since I was like 7 or 8 years old. And I just knew him, you know, from distant friends. You know, I didn't know he played guitar. Dude's a fucking monster. And I was like, oh shit, you know, like, come on, let's do this, you know? So then I told him, you know, we kind of got Tim on what we were doing. And he was like, I'm down, let's do it. So then it was us three. We dropped our first song as a 3-piece. We picked up another dude, Dre, another brother. So it was cool. I met Dre writing my first song in the studio. And I was just like, damn, he was just like, oh, what's up, yo, another brother, what's good? We ran this dude, Jeremy's house, who is also another dude that's mixed, was recording our music. And we were just like, we saw each other, and we were just like, yo, what's up, And then I was just like, damn, like, that'd be cool if he was in my band. And then his band fell apart, and I was just like, bruh, come over here. Yeah, and he came on. So then, we picked up from there. Picked up this up. We just recently picked up our guitar player, Zach Bryant. Huge piece to us. He makes a lot of trap beats and shit. So our music about to take a whole complete, like, full spin. Okay. So we're trying to perfect our sound now. So.
Right. And so you guys are, what, 2 years strong, you said?
Yeah. Like, officially, like, I'll say 2 years. Because we actually, like, honestly, we dropped a single, but I feel like we didn't really pick up the pace till we dropped our official music video. Mm-hmm. This shit was like, boom. So
what makes this band that you're in now different than the other bands you were in?
One, the style of music, because a lot of like things in Richmond, a lot of people are playing like metalcore, heavier metal, like post-hardcore stuff. And these are basically, I know there's a lot of genres, like, a lot of people don't, unless you know the genre, you know, they're like a lot of subcategories for heavy metal. That's all it is, you know. But they do all sound different. They all have a difference if you listen to them. Mm-hmm. They have different elements.
But they're all under heavy metal.
Yes, essentially. Yeah. If you just want to broaden the scale to keep it for simpler terms, heavy metal. Yeah. Or just metal, whatever you want to put it. Yeah. So like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, there's plenty of talent in Richmond. It's dudes like, you know, same age as me, younger, older, and I'm just like, oh shit, you know, we have all this talent. But I just wanted it to be like a genuine article, something different than everybody else. So I wanted to do like something. And doing that's very daring, because you're gonna hit or miss. You're gonna hit or miss.
That's the thing about doing something different or being different. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. There's no in between. You know, you're either gonna become famous for a good reason or famous for a bad reason.
Like 6ix9ine, like you the clown of the internet. Like, they had a documentary on how foolish you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you really don't want to be that guy. I mean, like, some people might think fame is fame regardless, but honestly, I don't ever want to be in that position.
And bad fame, yeah. I mean, money is money, but like, I ain't trying to get laughed at every time I post something. You know, 6ix9ine goes by, like, look at this.
Yeah, everybody laughs at him. I don't want to be that dude. I don't think you want to be that dude.
Hell no, I ain't got time for that. No. And honestly, it's cool because everybody in this like band, like, you know, a lot of us like what 3 of us are dads, 2 of us are married. Like, we're all kind of like in all long-term relationships. Like, fucking, you know, it's like, damn.
You guys are focused.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're kind of doing this more for like ourselves. We're not looking for money, females, attention, X lines. We're doing it. We're like, bro, we're trying to prove something to ourselves more than something, make music for ourselves. So, and I always have the idea, like someone's in school, like we all live in different locations across Virginia. So it's like, yeah.
So is with that being said, is there like a future you guys have planned? Like, are you guys trying to like promote yourselves more, do more shows?
Yeah, we're definitely.
What happens if someone contacts you guys and wants to do a tour?
Oh, so that's one of the things that we've been discussing. Like, if we want to do a tour, it's gonna be something that has planned out in the future. Like I said, like one of us are in school, we all have children, different lives, stuff like that. So initially we were just like, yeah, dude, we're gonna be an internet project and like just not play shows until shit blows up. But then shit blew up. Like, we went viral on TikTok, like had like 80,000 views and shit. So we were just like, oh shit, like we weren't expecting that.
Now it's time to plan big.
Show, yeah. So
because once you start that, you gotta keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
You don't want to have that, you know. You don't want to stop even for even for a second,
because you lose momentum.
Exactly.
And
you got to keep momentum. Once you stop for a second, you're gonna lose fans. You're gonna lose that following.
And I mean, we kind of like not suffer from that, but like it's just like, you know, the pandemic stuff opening back up slowly. You might get traction online, but sometimes it's hard to keep that traction going online.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
In person shock factor is a huge factor that we have in this band. It's like, you know, like. We're all at different ethnicities. We're Asian, mixed, Hispanic.
I was checking out some of the videos on your page, and I'm really digging the vibes you guys put off at your shows, man. Like,
and it was our first show ever, first debut show. Not our first show as individuals. We've all been in different bands, played different shows, but that was our first show as a band together as a whole. So.
I forgot what video I think it was 3. So I'm guessing it was the same show, but it was like different videos.
Oh, they might have been on my Facebook, truth be told.
That might have been.
We suck really bad at it. We're trying to get better at that. We're trying to post everything like on our band page. We're always like, because it's like easy to post things on your like I guess you would say your personals, because people see it.
See, that's one thing that I've been fighting myself with my podcast.
Yeah,
like. I feel like I want to post more of my stuff on my personal page because I got like almost 1,500 plus friends.
Exactly.
There's more people
that
look
at your shit.
They're gonna look at it. But if you have a page on Facebook, people are less likely to.
You can have 3,000 people like and they only get 5 likes per. Like,
exactly. Exactly. So I fight myself because like then I tell myself, all right, just post it on the podcast page and share it to your page. And then maybe that'll help, you know.
I was like, maybe I should start posting the shit on my fan page and then share it.
Yeah.
I was like, man, okay, that might work. And I was like, no, on Facebook, it probably won't. Damn.
I fight myself with that and I hate it. And it's like, man, like I'm tired of like posting all this cool shit on my page and shit that's supposed to be for the podcast.
It's not.
And it's like, man, I need to put it on the podcast page. Ain't nobody gonna see it.
Or you gotta boost it or some shit.
Yeah,
like that. So that's a struggle.
Bro, I was last year for the whole summer of last year. Me and a few of the people that worked on my podcast, we probably dished out like close to $600 in like boosting shit for Facebook. And I mean, maybe it helped a little bit. I mean, we got views in like other countries and shit. We ended up touching like every continent, hundreds of countries and shit, all over the US.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I mean, maybe that helped.
Facebook want that.
Yeah, but like maybe if we didn't do that, we still could have done that. Made that.
I realize TikTok is really the gun.
Last year, I swore TikTok off. I was like, "You'll never fucking catch me on TikTok." I was like, if you ever catch me on TikTok, I was like, if you ever catch me on TikTok, you have permission to whoop my ass. Yo. You know what happened? October last year, I started TikTok. Because I was like, yo, people, because first I started like posting. I was like, you know, I was gonna take my podcast, so I was gonna do YouTube. And then I was like, man, mad people are doing shit on Facebook. You know, and like YouTube ain't even that big anymore, so I'm starting to put my shit on Facebook.
TikTok,
Then next thing you know, everybody's getting big on TikTok. Then I was like,
bruh,
fuck, I swore on TikTok.
I made, hand on God, this is how we went viral on TikTok. I made TikTok that night. I made our profile, posted the video, went to sleep, woke up, 15K views. I was like, wow. I was shocked. I was like, bro, this app rules the world. Because, like, it does. It's scary. Because literally, bro, we went from 39 monthly listeners to 1,700 in a day. I was like, holy shit.
Crazy.
Yeah. I was, and then people were like, all my socials were just blowing up. And I was just like, bruh, like, this is weird. Like, this shit runs the world. People were just like, and then I was just watching it by the hundreds. I was refreshing. 2 minutes would go by, 4,000 more people. I'm like, what? I'm like, it was like sickening almost.
Yeah, TikTok.
I was like, yeah.
I was really, and it was like, I remember the day I finally made TikTok, and I was like, you know, I can't believe I'm doing this.
I was like, I'm so calm.
I can't. I was like, I can't fuck. And then like, first video I posted, it wasn't a lot. I didn't get as many views as you did. It was like 500 something views for my first video, and like a few other videos got like 6 something, and I'm like, this is more views than I'm getting on YouTube and Facebook. You know,
I got 3,000 with some friends, and I'm like,
yeah,
I got 6 followers, 700 views. I'm like, it don't add up. Like, I don't get it.
It's ridiculous, you know, like. And I was so against TikTok at first, and then
I used to go on TikTok. I'm like, what's that TikTok?
Yeah,
that shit.
I used to clown people on TikTok and everything.
All the time.
And then like my girl, she's always on TikTok. And like, she'll be doing absolutely nothing, just spend hours on TikTok, and I'll overhear some of this shit, and then I'll look over and be like a million views, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what you doing?
Ain't
doing nothing. Yeah, they talking bullshit.
Yeah, or they're like imitating some monologue from something.
From a show.
Yeah, and they got like 5,000 views. Are you fucking kidding me?
But I ain't gonna lie, some of the Rush Hour ones, but take me out. Some of them are funny, but some of them take you out. I'm like, you are dumb. And then you be like, damn, I should have thought of that. You're like,
it's all,
you get mad, you know what I'm saying?
There's so much, like, I'll catch myself. I'll be in like a TikTok hole for like 10, 15 minutes, and I'll catch it. I'm like, yo, bro, do something else.
You're getting a lot. It's like crack on the screen.
It's
crack on the screen.
It's like, I catch all that. You gotta do something else, man. You gotta get up, go walk the dog or something.
Drink some water, do something. But it's pretty cool, man.
Oh man,
the internet's your weapon when it comes to promoting.
It is.
I watched a video on that, and it was like,
it's crazy how over time, like, different technologies become like more prominent to like promoting your music.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember like, cause I used to do a lot of music, 10 years ago or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, back then, like, the internet was big, for promoting your music.
Oh, shit. MySpace and stuff back then.
Yeah, but also, like, actually making mix, because this was, like, during the reign of mixtapes.
Oh,
like,
shit. Like,
so, like,
05.
Yeah, like, a little later than, but between, like, 06 to, 10.
It's like Fresh Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
Shit,
Carter,
Carter
2, around that time. So like mixtapes was the thing. Like promoting your music online was
like
good.
Was the extra
part. But like actually having mixtapes to hand out.
Copy. Niggas outside 7-Eleven be like, hey bro.
Yeah, because there was motherfuckers that like was making like thousands of dollars just selling their CDs out the trunk of their fucking car. So it's like when I started doing I started doing music, that was the thing. Like you would upload your music online, but you're less likely to get views online. You know what I'm saying? Like
people won't going on the internet to listen to music.
Nah, people won't doing that shit. Spotify won't even out there.
No, so live.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, so like you have all these little sites. I mean, Facebook won't even really get big for music.
Yeah, it was like you're on Facebook. It was like you're bougie.
Exactly. MySpace. You go MySpace. And so like, and now it's like. Now I see artists like, you're not really gonna catch an artist selling CDs. Why the fuck? Nowadays, it's like, why the fuck would you put that money to that?
This is the thing now. It's become like a collectible. Now we're in the age now because like we were thinking about with our band, we were like, we should release a bundle with this next EP with which do hard copies, but it's like you got to be like, damn, like where do you make hard copies at? You know what I'm saying? And you're like, who does this? And then you're like, who prints the art album book? And you're just like, oh shit, you're feeling this world like it's not a norm. You gotta look for it.
Yeah.
You gotta look for it. So yeah, I mean, promoting yourself, like, especially with this band, we've been using TikTok and like our personal socials, because Facebook does catchy traction, but like you have to, how can I put it? Like you gotta do like kind of like how TikTok or something is. You gotta put a staple in it where everybody's like, oh shit, and then like they latch onto it. You've got to make. Yeah.
I think the thing about the good thing about TikTok is when you're trying to promote something that you do in an aesthetic way, TikTok's gonna. So it's gonna like. It makes it more of a trend when you put it on TikTok. Rather than if you put your music on Facebook, it's like, you got a few people that might come across it, But things on TikTok is like birthing trends.
Oh, definitely.
Daily.
That's all it is.
Hours. That's all they do. It births trends. But you're not gonna find trends. The only kind of trends you find on Facebook are memes.
Or shared TikTok videos.
Exactly. So it's TikTok that's birthing these trends. And nowadays that's the success, right? That's how you become successful. Becoming a trend.
Yeah, becoming a trend. Or starting something and then like trailing off from that shit.
Right. You can start a fad and trail off from that, make a trend, but ending up as a trend, that is success nowadays.
And
like selling mixtapes is not gonna make you a trend. You're not. Who the fuck is gonna buy a mixtape?
And who has cash to get a mixtape off?
Exactly. Do you do Apple Pay?
It's a different era, bro. It's a different
era.
It's a different era.
You're not.
And it's also kind of weird to be like, but look, people on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of weird. So you're in this era where it's kind of like you say, people just have to see it and like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like especially like what I noticed, like, because I wanted to, like I said, like, with this band, like, we wanted to be different. We wanted to incorporate rap and stuff like that. What I noticed with a lot with the rap scene is, within this band, like, we all kind of take care of different parts. Like, me and Zach Burkett, we would kind of like handle, like, the emailing and stuff like that. And, like, like, booking. Zach does a lot of the booking, like, figure out what's going on with shows and shit like that. I'll do all the emailing for, like, if I want to, like, try to talk to a label or something, or, like, if we want to talk to, like, I know, like, I talked to Travis, our videographer, and, like, he's really, really dope dude. A lot of us have, like huge keys in decision-making, too, like, with Bobby. Bobby just helps with a lot of decisions. Dre and Zach.
You guys are a team.
Yeah, we're a super fucking team, man. It works great. So, like, with that being said, like, I do a lot of, like, analyzing. I watch how socials and shit, like, kind of thrive, and what people are doing to make people follow shit, and what people are doing as well to, like, that are putting arrows in their knee, per se. Like, they're kind of fucking them over. So, and what I noticed is, on both sides, like, the rap scene, Richmond has a phenomenal rap scene. We really do. Yeah. But the thing is, their promotion.
There's not a lot of
promotion out here. The thing about the rap scene, that's the thing about metal, though. You can pay somebody $150, like we paid, there's some promoters or promotion pages where you submit to them. If they like you, they'll respond to you. You get on that page, and the most of people are like, oh shit, you're on BBTV, like some of the names, you're on Dreambound. People look at that shit regardless. They're like, oh, Dreambound put you on? Bet, I'm gonna listen to it, because Dreambound don't bullshit. Stuff like that. So that's what I saw the metal scene. I was like, And I've noticed bands that like blow up, that's where they start off at, on these sites, on these promotion pages. A lot of them have started off. You can name them, like plenty of them, like Lorna Shore, Victims, like these are just straight metal bands. Like I remember seeing them start off on promotion because that my band music is on. They're playing national, international tours. Damn. Shit like that. And then you look at the rap scene though, but you don't know any promotional pages for the rap scene. So a lot of these dudes out here, they have to all they have is their personal Facebook, like you said, sharing on your Facebook, sharing your music, just saying, yo, listen to my album. It's kind of just like selling your album outside of 7-Eleven, but it's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So
Instead of loitering in front of a store, you're loitering when someone's newsfeed.
Dudes will post a video and then tag like 93 niggas.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? So
what the fuck was I tagging?
You know what I'm saying? Comments and likes. I got 60 notifications. Not one gotta do it. Not one. And I mean, and I get it. Like everybody got to promote yourself, but it's like I've like World Star. We thought about putting our shit on World Star like a shock factor because people be like, "The fuck is this metal band doing on World Star? Like, what the fuck?" You gotta do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, it's hard. Like I like this dude Duggar. I don't know if you heard of Duggar. The sings 9 to 2. He's like with Rad Boy Records and all of them. Mm-hmm. Great group of dudes. You check them out. Great rap scene. The dudes I respect 100. They are doing their goddamn thing. Like they're pushing, but they have like there's no like promotion. There's a promotion label for them to share their shit because I know they skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of rappers and I'm like, bro, if they could just have somewhere to go.
That's always been the thing with the Richmond rap scene. There's no good promotion for it.
And there's no clubs to play rap.
Not anymore.
Not out here. Because like the thing is like
all the good clubs that hosted rap shows have been shut down. Because I remember when me and my boys used to perform, we would be at Alley Cats.
Yep, Kingdom shut down.
Kingdom.
I played there before.
Oh man,
rest in peace.
That was one of the first places I played. What was the other? You got Hyperlink.
What was it? Infusions.
Yeah. What was it? Strange Matter.
Oh yeah, I played
Strange Matter was awesome for
dope.
Heavy metal period.
Shit, yeah, a lot of.
And me and my boys, we rap, so we were blessed to host a rap show.
Yeah, sure. I mean, shit.
And they rarely did rap shows, rarely.
And I think that sucks too. And I think. Man, it's a bias within.
You know what? I was fine with that only because there was other venues that, even though I loved the Strange Matter stage, it was probably my favorite
personal stage.
You know,
it was sitting up high.
Yes, it was one of my favorite stages I've ever performed on. But I felt like we needed somewhere in the city that was grungy enough for people who like grunge. Because Wonderland was dope, but you couldn't really, it didn't really have a good stage to perform at, Guar Bar doesn't really have space to perform at. So, like, Strange Matter was, like, the grungiest place you can go. And, like, the grungiest out of the go there.
It really was. I mean, the name place was Strange Matter.
Yeah.
Well, I
mean, you're not going to go to Strange Matter and find
martinis.
Yeah, you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go there and eat, like, some dirty burger, have a fucking PBR or a Natty Bow, play the arcades in the back, and listen to some shitty metal band play.
And that's what we wanted to do. Like, we wanted to make a shock factor. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, like, getting on stage, like, it is kind of weird. Like, we had this whole, like, metal act, and then we would slap into a rap part. And people kind of just like, well, we're in this part now where a lot of these people who have, like heavy metal, because of, like, Suicide Boys, shit like that, they bridged them over. It's like cross now. It's like, okay, now Ghost Man and all
Ghost Man,
I don't listen to them, but I've heard a few of their songs, and I'm like,
I fucks with Ghost Man.
Yeah.
I've seen Suicide Boys perform, and I mean, like,
the hype factor is what it is.
It's insane. It's insane. The way they pull the fucking crowd, yo. It's
wow, and that's what the factor is. People like shock factor. That's what we're in the era of now. Yes. The shock factor. It's not because everything's been done. Everything's been done. Every rapper has been hitting every flow, every metal screen, every metal vocalist has hit every fucking breakdown, every riff. You
gotta rewind it back to the days when musicians would grab a fucking bird and bite your fucking head off. You gotta do some wild shit. But you know what? It sells. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, that shock factor, it sells.
Yeah.
And we're in the time of day, like, there's a goddamn pandemic going on.
People in the house.
Yeah, you could die any day now, basically. You can catch COVID and die a week from now, People are scared of this virus and shit. They're scared of, like, what could be the outcome of, like, war and whatever going on, our presidents and blah, blah, blah. So, like, some fucking soft ass metal song ain't gonna really impress them much, you know?
Like they see some shit that's gonna take their mind off.
Exactly. That's what you need it. You gotta throw something in their face like, you know what? COVID ain't got shit on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool. I mean, that's like what we were thinking as a band. Like we get nervous. We're like, damn man. Like, but we get on stage like, you know, like okay, this tall ass black dude, this Asian dude right there. Yeah, this Hispanic dude, is a mixed dude. You're like, what's about to happen? You know what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
you guys are like breaking boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we're trying to.
You guys are definitely breaking boundaries. Like watching you guys. You know your videos, listening to music and all this. Like. It's like you guys, and I'm not saying that you guys are the only ones or the first to do it.
Oh, it's some hell of a
but doing it. Still, you guys are breaking boundaries because like your name ran across my desk, not anybody else's. And like when a mutual friend of ours told me about you, she was like, you know, he's in a metal band. And then she was like, "You should." The name didn't match up with what she said. The genre of music. I was like, "Wait a second."
And that's what it is. That's what we like. Yeah, and that's what makes us happy.
And so, like, she said, interview my friend. Said your name, and then she was like, "He's in this heavy metal band." And then I had to do a double take looking at a message, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And so, like, I looked you up on Facebook. I was like. Okay, this is different. I like this, cause like one thing that was gonna blow me away if that was your name and you was some like you know white dude with a beard with his name. Yeah, I was like
it's with one of these. Either way, I've been for a while. Wait a minute.
How did he get this name?
He's like, let me see what his mama look like. What does daddy look like?
Oh man, but yeah, so like, and I was going through you guys' stuff. It's like really I vibe with it, man. Like,
thank you.
You guys' stage presence is dope.
We worked, and we really worked. Like we all had to talk like, bro, we have to be like
that's the important thing because there's a lot of famous musicians and artists that like put on concerts, go on tour. And they have shitty stage performance. Yeah. Shitty stage performance. Like
great in studio, bad on stage.
Yeah. And it's like, why?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
because you're like, especially nowadays, musicians do not make money off of music they sell.
Oh God,
you're not gonna. Shit. Lil Wayne just sold his whole fucking all his music.
Yeah, then he had his rights or something.
All his music because he's not making money off it. It's. You going on a fucking tour and
performing. Lil Wayne on 92.1, 106.5. You don't hear Lil Wayne on the radio. He ain't getting no money off that. No. Maybe Spotify, but he got to pay probably management. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. He probably got damn insurance, all the shit he owns. He probably got to pay all that off.
Yeah. And he's selling it for a good enough price where he can invest that money into something else that he can make even more money.
Yeah.
Money off selling. There's no money in selling your music anymore. The money is in performing. You have to be a good performer.
Or start a trend for yourself, get a following, and then branch off, go to clothing, acting, use that foot ground to go somewhere else.
Music's always gonna be a thing. There's always gonna be a need for musicians of every genre.
Yeah.
But it's how you put your music out.
How you convey it. It's how you convey it.
You can't just be.
And it's still how you own it. You can be the shittiest artist in the world, but if you get on stage and you own it and you put on a performance, people are going to fuck with you.
Absolutely.
Regardless.
Absolutely. Fucking Young Gravy, for instance. I mean,
Young Gravy.
He's not all that great of a rapper. He's not. I mean, like,
just 6'9".
Yeah. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. These Young Gravy,
they got money.
They got money. You know, like he could carry a tune. He could rap on a beat. Yeah. But the music isn't like all that great. But his stage performance, how he fucking conveys his music.
What it is. People might not assume that, I'm going to go to his show, though. That's just going to be fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, that's what's selling his music. Fuck selling his music online.
It's the show, bro.
And that's what a lot of musicians coming up now need to realize this. Like, not just people in bands, people that rap, people that sing,
And it's another thing. Don't play. I think it's not about playing shows. Like, you need to get on shows with rappers that are coming around town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like people who are
not local artists. Come, like when you hear
here and there.
Yeah, when you hear of an artist coming from out of town,
that shit, hit up the promoter
because that's what's gonna put you on. If you can play it, you can perform at 30 to 40 different shows in town, local shows a year.
Your fan base only going to be that local fan base.
That's it. That's all that's going to hear from you. But you go to a show that people from out of town coming to see,
or somebody like an artist people listen to.
Yeah,
and maybe not as big. Lil Gray, I mean, he's big, but he ain't like big.
Yeah.
You come to a show, promoters want to need openers. You know what I'm saying? Open for them. Yeah, you might be the first to play, but you're playing in front of fresh crowd people you don't know.
Right.
Nobody knows who you are.
And people might love. I remember when the first time I seen Travis Scott, I didn't know who the fuck he was. Right? I didn't know who the fuck this dude was on stage. I don't remember the song entirely because I thought he sucked. Like, because I didn't really vibe with what he was, with his music. And Juicy J and Project Pat was performing. This was at
shit. Where was this?
This was downtown at fucking Hat Factory.
Whoa.
Yeah.
When was this?
This was back in 2000 and I want to say 13, 14. Yeah. So like, Travis Scott was opening for Juicy J and Project Pat, and Waka Flocka was there also.
What?
So
so
Travis Scott opens up, and you know, like I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? Like, at first I was kind of like forcing myself to vibe, and I was on Molly too.
Oh, you was big.
So like I'm rolling, and I still didn't really like. I was like. Went to the bar, started hollering at the waitress. Me and my boy ate some more Molly. Next thing you know, Juicy J, Project Pat, Waka Flocka's on the stage. Fast forward years later, Travis Scott is out, famous as fuck, and I'm vibing to his music hardcore. And I'm like, wait, that's the fucking dude.
You never heard his thing called Our Last Night?
No.
They do look them up. They're big because they do a lot of covers. They cover like Black Beatles, 1-800, a Khalid song. Oh, bruh. They are the kings of covering songs, bruh.
Really?
Yeah, and I mean, like, I've even seen, like, even World Star shared one of their videos because they covered Black Beatles, and World Star was like, I'm mad because this is I. They're like, I'm mad because this is I. Like, I like this. But like you said, like, like, I remember seeing them and Kingdom. So that Kingdom, they were called. They're the same band last night. Same motherfuckers, dude. I mean, I was like, wow, they're good. But they were playing on a small tour. There was a tour of bands, we didn't even know who they were. It was just like, we just showed like we had nothing to do. We was like, fuck it, we'll go to Kingdom, go to a show. And I was like, damn, like those dudes are alright. You know, I downloaded their music and then they just like disappeared. And I was like, what happened? They come back, like you said, hella famous. Like monopolizing the fucking metal scene. Like, it's insane. Them and like it's another band, Spirit Box right now. Like they're making real money off of it. They're not just saying big people know. Like they're making money.
They're making money,
and that's what I'm starting to see. That's what bands are doing now. It's not all about being big. Bands are trying to make legit money now. They're trying to get on the radio. Like Sleepwalk Sirens. Like, you probably heard of them. Kelly Quinn. He's on the radio now. MGK.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's making money.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, essentially, if you're in the business of music, you kind of want to make some kind of income.
You want to branch out. That's what you gotta do. You gotta branch out.
You can't be a musician for free.
There's no money in metal. There's money in rap. Because you get signed as a rap artist, you don't just get signed for that. You make money in rap. That's the thing about rap I like though. You make money in rap. You make it in rap. There is no in between. You make it.
You're gonna make it.
In metal, there's an in between. So you can make when we sign to an artist.
That's so true because you know like when you listen to songs on the radio because I don't listen to the radio often anymore, you know, but whenever I'm in a car from here to work, you know, that 20 minutes I listen to the radio from to work and home, and while I'm listening to the radio I don't really hear any metal songs.
Nope.
I used to deliver papers. And so I would be driving from like 12 and midnight till about 6, 7, 8 in the morning. That whole time being in the car, never hear a metal song. You know,
not on the radio.
You're not going to. The closest thing you might hear System of a Down.
Because nobody's playing radio rock no more. Nobody's making radio rock.
No.
Nobody's making underground shit now. And that's the thing about rap. Nobody's making radio rap no more either. You might get your shit on the radio, but nobody's making rap to be on the radio. No more. And when it is on the radio, that shit's like dummy censor. It's not even the song. It's crazy. So it's like rap is just down there. Everything's just different now. But nothing is like, so most of my rap influence is just from early 2000s. Like earlier, I mean, I like some new rappers, don't get me wrong. Like, and when I say new, I'll say like J. Cole, Joyner Lucas, Logic, because they are.
I love
new
me some Joyner Lucas.
I love me some J. Cole.
Logic, J. Cole, absolutely. Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorites.
And see, I haven't gotten into Kendrick because I hate his voice.
Have you checked out Earth Gang, JID?
No, see, I love J. Cole because like he be saying shit that be on my mind. I'm like,
see, if you like J. Cole, you should check out Earth Gang. Because like J. Cole does stuff with Earth Gang. I think he's actually kind of in Earth Gang.
I think it's Dreamville shit. Like
Dreamville, that's what it is. But yeah, but they're like connected.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
But yeah, and JID is with them. But like that whole group,
that shit's tough.
Yeah, and it's like it's like it's the kind of music you can vibe to and makes you think. You know,
and that's like conscious rap. That's what it's called.
Conscious rap, yeah. That's what it is. Conscious rap.
That's what a lot of my rappers like. I like, you know, and sometimes in R, like I'll say some shit, you know, like say some trap shit or whatever because like that's what people want to hear. Like even J. Cole, you know, some J. Cole say some shit here and there. You know what I'm saying? Not entirely. It's not all. Just
but it's you know, like saying with like that conscious rap. That's not what's really gonna make you money.
Hell,
it's not. It's not gonna make you famous. It's not gonna make you a trend.
No,
you know, saying some shit that's saying some shit that somebody can repeat over and over and over again.
Yeah,
no matter how dumb it sounds.
Now, if you talking conscious, it's got to be like. Have you heard Kerr?
I'm not sure if I have.
Kerr now, like, he's like a struggle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh's like, I was listening to his music and I was just like, whoa. Whoa, is saying this stuff right now. Like, whoa. I mean, like, bruh had a line like he was saying, like, I was scared to fuck bitches because my dick stink, my ass smelled like ass. I was nothing from the trash. I was just like, I mean, bro was, but it was on, I Got Five on the beat.
Wow.
Bro was going in and I was just like, I was moved, bro. This was like a month ago, and I was just like, holy shit. You know, I never heard a rapper like get on the mic and be like, yeah, bro, I'm broke and I'm struggling. Like,
you know what I think has bridged that gap? Because I know back in like the early like 80s and 90s, like rap wasn't about like who had the most money and shit, who's the most broke and who's the most gangster. No. You had artists like ODB that was a fucking crackhead and shit that was rapping about like, you know, smoking crack and fucking bitches in like the dirtiest ways. And that shit, Wu-Tang, that shit was popular.
And it's crazy because rap, like for real, originally started to battle the crack cocaine community.
Yeah, and it was the gutter, the dirt. Yeah, that was rap. You know what I'm saying? It was like oh my god. But nowadays it's like that's not the kind of rap anybody wants to hear. Anymore.
It's like rap is if you look at it on a scale of what rap started and what rap is now, it is going against what it started to be. And that's the crazy part. So like that's why sometimes when I'm rapping and shit, I really think about what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't want to convey that message for this band because I'm not a rapper. It's not just me. I'm in a band with 5 other people.
Right.
So it's like I can't really be like, you know, like
you have to find that balance.
Yeah,
the same way you said how your inspiration, Rage Against the Machine, they had that balance to be able to rap on a rock beat.
And they were very political.
Yeah, so super fucking political. You know, like, and it was like, where did this come from? No. Who the fuck are these guys? Yeah. And they're bridging the fucking gap. And they're breaking down fucking walls.
I wouldn't be here without it. You know what I'm saying? And they're you know, I was fucking, you know, what? 12, this band's been broken up for years when I found their music, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, I'm gonna make some shit like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, so I mean, like I said, with conveying messages and stuff with this band, like a lot of people like see each other and think like, you know, like it's like on our Good Morning Tokyo cover, like I'm holding a fucking gun or whatever, people like, you know, what are you trying to convey? Like, blah, 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 blah. And it's just kind of like, well, 1, that's not our song, it's a cover. It's like, 2, like, I mean, like, it's kind of like, if you listen to our songs, like the lyrics, I kind of incorporate like mental health with political decisions, with pop culture as well, with like trap and shit that's like, you know, into it. Like, you know, I like, and that stuff has the best way to convey messages to the youth if you incorporate everything that's what they're listening to. So like, you'll say something like, you fucking the bitch or something. But if you talk about your mental health afterwards, they ain't gonna hear a lot about you fucking the bitch. You gonna hear about the mental health part. They're like, oh shit, that nigga said that after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, that's the part that sticks with you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's like the trap is like, the trap part is what I use. It's like what I call like the worm and hook bait.
Yeah.
But then I'll throw my consciousness behind it. I'm like, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Take his consciousness real quick. You
give him a little, bring him in,
Yeah.
You hit him with that.
And then like, oh, staple, boom. You lure it in. So like, that's what, we try to do with this band. And like, what we also try to do like on a brand scheme is like just bridge people together. Because like at our first show, like I saw quite a few of like African American people, like, and they were coming out to see us. You know what I mean? Granted, we got the great opportunity from the band Revenant, from our producer band, Jeremy Anderson. We got the huge like opportunity to play that show. And it was cool to see more African American people out there, because they were like, yeah, we came to see you guys. We saw you guys on TikTok. I'm like, hey, shit, like, damn. Like, this year we saw you were local. We're like, oh, shit. Then we saw you were playing a show. And we were like, damn. And I was like, wow, it really works like that. Like, you live in Richmond. I didn't even know. Plenty of people came up to us like, yeah, we found you on TikTok. And I was just like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. I was like, TikTok really does that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, it's just cool, like, to bring it in. It's like, also, too, to, like, not only bridge the Black community to like come out and don't be afraid to express yourself, and then don't be afraid to go against the norm. It's also given the Black community, I feel like, and just overall, just like the metal community, a different look on like acceptance, I guess, because it's like, a lot of people, like you gotta not necessarily work harder as an African American in the metal scene, but you kind of like, you gotta hone your shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't come out there and be half-assed.
You can't
half-assed. They're like, of course.
You gotta own your shit.
So that's when I go on stage, like people are like, oh yeah, so people think like I'm arrogant or cocky or whatever. Like, I'm really not. I got like horrible like confidence issues. On the love, but like when I get on that stage though, like nah,
you gotta own the stage.
I'm gonna get on that stage and be like, yeah, I'm the best motherfucker to be on this stage. Yeah, because it's like, I gotta not only like portray my band, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make us look like I'm the front man. I gotta be like, this is us. Yeah. Per se, but then it's also like if people looking at you like, damn, it's a 6'3" that's in your dreads, he's a vocals, like what? What's about to happen?
You gotta pop, man. You can't go on that stage all shy and shit.
Nah. So I go out there and I'm cursing. I'm like, yeah, bitch, like being for a ride, we came to party, like this is what it is, and then I get off stage, I'm just like, what? Like, who has my Nintendo Switch? Oh my god, I mean it's different, so
that's fucking awesome. Alright, we gotta cut this short.
Yeah, I said we're actually talking, vibing over here.
I like this, man. This is awesome. Alright, I want to do another interview with you, but I want to try to see if you get if we can get your whole band.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
And then we'll get a
few of us.
We'll schedule this for 3-4 weeks from now, and
no brother. I'm down the street. You were like sent your address. I was like, thank God.
So, do you guys have any shows coming up?
Yeah, we're playing again Saturday at Champion Brewery. I've never been there. It's a place in Charlottesville. A lot of people like it. It has 35,000 likes on Facebook. Like, I'm always looking at shit. I'm like, where are we playing at? I'm like,
gotta know. Yeah. What am I getting myself?
Yeah. Literally. So, but it looked nice. It's an outside stage, so nice. I never heard of it before, so we're all in for a ride for it. From what I've heard from people I went to school with, and people are just like, oh shit, yeah, it's a cool spot. It's down the street from the downtown mall. UVA's over there, so we'll see.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sure, you guys might have a big show.
Yeah, so we're hoping, man. We're hoping, so it's pretty cool. We got the opportunity to play, and so it's pretty dope. So.
Alright, well, you guys check them out this Saturday.
Yes, sir. Please come out, man. $10. Champion Brewery start at 8 p.m. Sorry, I had a bleep blowing. I thought it was ADHD. Is that a bomb?
Alright, well, it's good having you, man.
Yes, sir. It was dope having